Welcome to another episode of the Go with Igho podcast. It is so good to have you all here. Welcome to the month of July. It's the second half of the year, and I have a very special guest on here, my very good friend, all the way from Washington, Mr. Nicholas. How are you, sir? Welcome to the Go with Igho podcast.
Thank you very much for having me on here.
It is so good to have you here. And if you're wondering, this is our second in-person podcast. It shows you that, yes, we've vaccinated, we have our COVID test already. So I'm encouraging you out there to go out there, get tested, and get your vaccine, and that way you can all, be together once more. Mr. Nicholas, welcome to the Go with Igho podcast.
Thank you very much, Igho.
You're absolutely welcome. So my audience would like to get to know you, to know who you are. I don't want to tell them all about him. He's a very special friend of mine, but I wanted to tell you who he is. So,
my name is Nicholas Onwumere. I'm from Imo State, Nigeria, to be precise, from a family of 5. I came to America in 2018 after I lost my dad in 2016.
Sorry for that.
So I came to America as an international student.
Yeah.
Went to Prince George's Community College.
Yeah.
Started my foundation from there. My foundation is called CHIEF, Children Healthcare Initiative and Education Foundation.
Yeah.
So we deal with aspects of children healthcare and education in Nigeria.
Awesome.
We hope to go to Africa sooner than later, but we are more focused in Nigeria right now.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the introduction. We'll get to know more about, hear more about CHIEF as we go. But as an international student from Nigeria, what has been your experiences in America so far?
The diversity, meaning new people, meaning way different culture.
Okay. Coming
to America and people don't know we know how to speak English in Nigeria. It's been a long ride. This is my 3rd year in America, and I can say it has opened my mind to a lot of different things I didn't know we had in Nigeria. So it made me see my life from a different view, and it cultivated who I am today. Because if I was in Nigeria, they'd say you have to get out of the box to think out of the box.
Absolutely.
So when I came here, I had a different mentality, and I had to restructure myself to get the mentality I have today, and I'm still restructuring myself.
I like the word, you're still restructuring yourself. It shows that every day we learn, and that's what traveling abroad, studying abroad gives you a global perspective of what the world looks like. What things do you miss most from home?
Oh my goodness. My mom's food.
Yes.
Because I know she's going to watch this. My mom's food. I miss that food so much. I miss my family because I came here alone. I forgot to mention that. I came here alone, so I miss my family. Sometimes just having to get into the play with my family and that physical touch, laughs. We have to do it online now via WhatsApp and whatnot. But my mom's food, my family, a few of my friends I left behind. That's basically it. If I can think about it.
Yeah, and
mostly my friends and my family.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot from international students coming to a different country, not having anybody, not having any friends, not having family. I know coming from Nigeria, I believe you all have a communal system where you live and everyone lives together and it's so close with family, and so it could be hard sometimes. But I'm glad you're doing well for yourself.
I'm coping.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, so what has been some big challenges you've had to face being in a country as big as America?
Challenges I've had to face. So when I came in 2018, the English in America is like fast. Real quick. I come from a family of pidgin. So we speak pidgin, we speak English, we speak good English, but we also speak pidgin. So when I came to America and I went to school, some of the classes I can remember I had one of my professors, trying to remember her name, but she was my political science professor, and she talks very fast. And when I'm trying to catch her, I had to go see her in the office and let her know that I was just new. You can hear me talk now, I'm getting in there, but when I came, it was not that catchy. I had to sit down with people and let them know that, okay, I'm from Africa.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to actually slow down, accommodate me. Another challenge I faced was my living situation.
Oh, it's expensive.
Very expensive. When you flip the naira to dollar, you exchange the naira to the dollar, it's crazily high. So that one was another thing. trying to find a good place to stay that was affordable and could give you everything you want in the home at the same time. It's quite a stretch, but we're glad we're here now to be able to talk about it in the past.
I agree, and that's the beauty when you come since challenges and you're still able to overcome and keep moving forward. That's the idea of maturity.
Yeah.
Because when we come to a new country, we come as young people, and we'll learn overnight to become independent and begin to grow every day.
Yeah.
Well, you all have heard my friend Mr. Nicholas. When we come back from a short break, he will tell us more about his school here in America and the experiences he's had, and he also tell us about his the things he hopes to do in the future. How about that?
Sure, definitely.
We'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back from the short break. I still have my friend Nicholas here all the way from Washington, D.C. We're here right now with him together, so I'm chilling in D.C. with him. Welcome back from the short break. So, Mr. Nicholas, you told us about yourself, where you come from, who you are, what you do. Tell us about your life in college, when you were in school. How was life for you? Like, what were experiences for you in school?
First of all, I cannot say my college experience without giving special thanks to my advisor.
Absolutely.
Because she was a very caring and smoothing advisor throughout my time in college. So I went to Prince George's Community College first, and then now I'm in Morgan State.
Nice.
So my advisor in Prince George's Community College, Ms. Tamika, had called on me the first day of class. So she basically made everything for me. She soothed my enrollment process. She soothed my class, like putting my class into work. And she was always checking up on me, making sure I'm on time with everything, because she knew that I was paying a lot of money for tuition. So she was top on it. She was the international advisor. I haven't said her name, Miss Tamika McKelvin. Shout out to Miss Tamika McKelvin.
Yeah.
So in college, I was opportune to meet the right people at the right time. So my challenges were always faced with a solution. If I take a challenge to my advisor or any teacher, I'm that open, friendly person that made friends with people so I could connect and network with people that could help me. So even when I came to America, I had a job in school in order to get my Social Security.
Yeah.
I had a job in school as a student assistant, where I was assisting students in registration while going to school. Going to school, learning political science, it was a different view from what I was taught in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I studied pharmaceutical science in Nigeria, by the way. When I went to school here, it opened me to a different horizon, meeting new people, meeting a class, a diversified class, and most importantly, my final year of college, I had to take an extra class, and my school made it possible for me to be able to accommodate that before I transfer. So that still engages in meeting the right people at the right time, trying to network, to make people help whatever you need, because I cannot speak about a challenge because people helped me get through that challenge, and I'm forever grateful for them.
Yes.
It was a good process. American education, especially for political science, because I know the work and I put in the work to learn and get that degree, was actually a joyful experience for me. It was a very nice experience for me. It wasn't hard. I learned the materials are not bulky like Nigeria. When I'm in Nigeria feeds you like 15 classes at once. But here you have to take like four per semester. That's 12 credits. You can take up to 18, but you need an override for the other one. So to conclude everything, the experience was beautiful.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, So as an international student, you said you were able to work on campus.
Yes.
So it means for those listening to you that want to come study abroad, they can work on campus and get money, yeah?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. And that's by the law, yeah?
Yes.
Awesome.
Legally.
Then that's good.
Your school employs you. They give you an employment letter. You take it to the Social Security Administration, and then they issue you a work permit, authorized to work by DHS authorization.
Nice. So, because it's important for people back home to know if they can work while they school here in America. That's a good one. So we know people come to America most times to do the STEM. STEM is the science field where they come to do engineering, medicine, and all that, and people pay less attention to the arts and the political sciences, and So, how did you get into political science and global governance in the first place?
So, political science and global governance was always something I wanted to do from childhood. I always had this passion for politics.
Yeah,
and it was more of my background because I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah,
the political system in Nigeria right now is very iffy.
Okay.
It's not something that is joyful about. So I hope that I could change that system one day.
Yeah.
And make it something that people would look and respect.
Absolutely.
The Americas and the Canadas and the United Kingdoms that we visit, that system is a system that works. So I would love and encourage other people that are like-minded as well as myself to come and join hands and actually work towards getting engaged in politics. That's why we're trying to push for youth in politics.
Yeah.
So that was what actually created the passion for me to go to school to study politics and global governance. Global governance, the aspect of global governance is because of my future goal in life. I want to retire, but before I retire, I want to be an ambassador of Nigeria to the US. Now that brings you out of a nation state and taking you to the global. Because when you're interacting with multiple nations, you have a global reach.
Well, I see you have your future planned already, and I'm glad you took the right step to come to America to learn politics here. I'll go back and give back and become an ambassador and serve your country. That's a beautiful goal to achieve. I hope we can still be friends then. So when I call upon you for favors, I know I can get favors from you then. Anyway, so have you done any internships, that can broaden your horizon in terms of applying what you've learned in class to real life work experience?
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
So in 2018, actually, fun fact, I'm going to give them the fun fact.
Please do.
So in 2018, I met Igho at the Youth Assembly, where the Youth Assembly is a global conference that invites youth, like-minded youths from different parts of the world to come in and delegate on issues concerning each different states and how to create solutions. We always leave the Youth Assembly with a solution that can help our nation. So I met Igho there, and Igho has always been my good friend. So as regards the internship, after the delegation that we did, I had applied to be an ambassador for the Youth Assembly. I worked as an ambassador for the Youth Assembly for 2 years. That's 4 terms, where we were able to bring scholars from different parts of the world, bring them into New York and to DC as well in August. So it's a 2 session in 1 year event. So we have one in February and then we have one in August. Working as an ambassador for the Youth Assembly actually opened a few doors for me to meet with different people of higher standards and be able to communicate with people in the political area, the business area, the school area, educational area, because we got some people on scholarship to come as well. So that's one internship that is so dear to my heart. We've also attended the NYLF.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, true.
NYLS.
NYLS.
Yes. Me and Igho always attend these 2 things. We're always attending these things together.
Right.
Yeah, that one too was also a thing with prayer. That also brought up.
That was here in DC, right?
Yeah, that was here in DC.
Cool.
Like 10 minutes away from here, actually.
True. Yes.
So that was another, I would say, workshop.
Yeah.
Because when you do things like this, you have to keep up with the workshops, have different volunteering work, creating a resume, making your portfolio amazing for people to be able to see you and know that you know what you're talking about.
Doing a great job.
So after that, I went back to Nigeria. I also worked for a few politicians. Did some groundwork with them, and I've been able to run one campaign.
Nice.
We did not win, but
the experience.
It was an experience.
Yes, absolutely. Those are good ones, I'll tell you, because now international students, they worry if they can do internships, to get experience. So yes, you can do internships. Never feel that you are not an American, you don't need to do internships. You can do internships. They're there for you to do. I tell people, look for the paid internships. Don't do the freebies. Look for the paid ones, and that way you can always be comfortable to get something from the hard work you put into doing that. Before we go on another break, I have one more question for you. What do international students stand to gain from studying such a major like the one you have?
First of all, America's degree, getting a degree in America, it's a degree that is recognized by the global.
I agree.
So every country in the world recognizes America's degree. That's one good pro of coming to America to study.
Okay.
The diverse community that you come to, the experience you see when you get here.
Yes.
Your classroom is different. If you come from Saudi Arabia, you come from India, you come from Japan, you come from Asia, you come from Korea, you would always see mixed. If it's not in the class, you would see them outside. So just to get a different view from where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Another good pro of studying in the United States is the money.
Okay.
I would say that because when you work, you put hard work.
Yeah.
And work in this state, you would reap the fruit of your labor.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, those are two wonderful and amazing answers. We'll go on another short break. When we come back from the short break, Mr. Nicholas will still be here to answer more questions.
Of course.
We'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome from another short break. I still have my friend Mr. Nicholas here. Mr. Nicholas has told us lots about his school, told us about his degree, political science and global governance. And now, what message do you have for any student around the world, or let's say maybe Nigeria or in Africa, that wants to come to America or that wants to follow the same footstep before? What do you have to tell them?
Come for the right decision.
Okay.
Be ready to learn.
Okay.
Put in the work, because definitely we already know how the international fees are. Be ready to get those scholarships. Strive hard. If somebody's covering the fees, you want to make that person proud. So you always want to come to school and make sure you're getting the best out of school. For the process, it's really not hard. It's not a hard process. It takes time, it takes dedication, but it's not a hard process. I'm talking about the embassy process.
Oh yeah.
The application process.
Yeah.
It's not hard, because people always ask me and they're always saying, "Oh, it's always hard. I'm scared of getting denied." You would continue to be denied if you don't try. You
Absolutely.
can stay at home and just be scared, but when you put in the work, I put in the work, I was accepted.
Yeah.
So I came here. I'm here to be able to tell the story because I tried. So definitely work hard, get all your documents complete when you're applying.
Yeah.
Make sure you're on the I-20, the CVs, record, everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to stretch it, but just be focused on what you want to do. If you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, you would achieve it if you put your mind to it. Definitely.
I agree. And that's why we do this. The I Go with Igho podcast is to share the experiences of people that come in to study in America, and also to give hope to those at home and tell them, hey, it is possible, it is doable, we've done it, you can do it, never stop believing. You
I like what you always do with this podcast.
Thank you. You may get it the first time, or you may not get it the first time. Keep trying, don't stop. And that's what we do, is that we have people here that have experience to put you through. If you need help, Mr. Nicholas is always here to help. You can DM him and hi, Mr. Nicholas, I heard your podcast. How can you help me? I know he'll be willing to help you.
Definitely.
Now, another question is, I know you have a vast wealth of experience in different aspects of life. What specifically do you want our audience to know about you that you do apart from school and apart from political science and global governance? What else do you do?
I run my foundation. That's my first thing that is so dear to my heart.
Awesome.
My foundation. Once again, the foundation's name is Chief Children Healthcare Initiative and Education Foundation.
Awesome.
I also run my dad's company currently, Nick Ben Group. It's a conglomerate that owns a pharmaceutical factory. That's Nick Ben Pharmaceuticals, Nick Ben Water, and Nick Ben Plastics. Those are the three major companies we have. It's located in Nigeria, Imo State.
Okay.
So my goal for them is to grow it into an industrial hub.
Okay.
So that's what takes my time. Besides my foundation, I put my heart into that because it's a legacy that I hope to continue.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a brief about me, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. And before I let you go, if you had to swim with the dolphins or go skydiving, what would you do?
I'm actually going skydiving next month.
Okay.
For my birthday.
Okay, skydiving. No.
So skydiving.
Okay, well,
but I would love to swim with the dolphins as well.
I was saying dolphins are adorable. Come on.
Yeah, but skydiving is an experience that you would forever remember.
Okay, well, I fear heights, so I wouldn't go skydiving. I'll go with the dolphins.
Should try it.
Okay, we'll see. And do you have any shout-outs for anybody? Any shout-outs for anyone?
Special shout-out.
Okay, yes, please. Go ahead.
My mother.
Yes. We love moms, yes.
My mother is my driving force. She's my backbone. I love you so much, Mom.
Yeah.
My sisters, my brother, my friends. Special shout out to my dad, because without him, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah.
I share a connection with him, even if he's late now. And he's always there to my heart.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Dad.
Well, you've heard it from Mr. Nicholas. Thank you so much for being on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me, Igho.
Absolutely. You know, if you do need help, he's here to help you.
I am.
Your Instagram handle will be on the tag here. So please do reach out to him if you have any questions for him. Well, thank you all. Don't forget to reach us on our handle at I Go With Igho. Please follow us on all our social media handle. Send us an email on I Go With Igho as well to gmail.com. And also check us on our website at igowithigho.com. And please stay safe. Get your vaccines, get tested, so you can once again hang out with friends.
Social distance.
And yes, social distance. If you don't have your vaccine, then wear your mask, okay? Well, thank you all so much for listening. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much.